Homesteading, and today I was just going to give you a little bit of an update on the homestead here. It's been super busy, and you know, it is kind of a overwhelming task. I started off working on the barn, and you know, there's just so much stuff to do, and the day and age we live in, there's certain things you kind of have to prepare for, and I just didn't have any time to make videos. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of an update. We're going to walk around, and we're going to talk about what's happening around the world. So let's go. Okay, so the barn project really hasn't went as good as I really would have hoped. I got my center beam for my loft. My friend dropped it off. He had a dump trailer. It was pretty awesome. He just came and dumped it off, and you know, here's the wood I got. These are going to be the floor joists for the loft. I really haven't worked on it anymore. It's just so difficult to get time to finish all this stuff. And there's some wood I have to split. I just don't know. So we have to come around, and I got to finish splitting some ash here for the winter. That's kind of got past me. You know, it does feel a little overwhelming what's happening. There's definitely a little bit of a squeeze happening in society, and I don't know what words to say to convey to you that this isn't normal. But you know, people will say one thing, and about 3 weeks later they do the opposite, and it's becoming absolutely obvious that you kind of have to prepare for the future, because I think the future's changing pretty quickly. So I would get out there and do some stuff, but that is part of the issue. I've been rushing around trying to get ready and get stuff that I needed done, and I just didn't have time to film it to get all that stuff done. So I kind of powered through it, and I kind of stopped making videos because it is so hard to get a ton of stuff done and make videos, and I apologize for that. But you know, I don't know. The world is definitely changing, and it's changing pretty quickly. So I thought there's going to be food shortages earlier, so I kind of prepared for that. But I think people aren't going to have money to buy food because a lot of people won't be able to work. So that is definitely changing, and we really do need to take a look at that because it is changing very quickly. You know, I had big plans of getting the barn done this year, and what happened was I got some swarms early. I made a bunch of splits, and it really tied up my time. I really couldn't try to do my best with the bees and finish the barn. And you know, I feel like God blessed me with a bunch of bees this year, and it kind of came out of nowhere. So I really do think this is just absolutely awesome. But that's kind of what happened to the barn. I got all the other stuff I need to do around here and get ready for winter. So it's going to be busy in the next little bit, but I'm going to try to make more videos. I'm going to show you, we're at the bee yard, and I started feeding them, and they haven't found the sugar syrup yet, but they really need to start bulking up before winter. I have about 3 weeks of them building up. So once they find the sugar syrup, they should actually bring that down pretty quick. But yeah, it is. I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I have a 45-gallon drum. I put a piece of plywood and a few rocks, so it'll stay there. You look in there, and that is all sugar water. So when they find that, hopefully they'll suck that back. These are the bees. I got to get in here and cut. I have not done it. Cut the branches. But I got 3 hives there. I've got 3 hives here. There's 4 over there. And then there's another 4 over there. So the bees are actually doing very, very well. But they still need time just to build up for the winter. I'm really hoping that they do good this year. You know, this is really a struggle trying to get the bees up to weight before winter comes. That's what I've been doing, you know, and it's really weird looking around what's happening, because there is something that's just not right about what's going on. And you know, it's pretty amazing when you look around and see what's going on. Things just don't seem right. I really feel that it's important that we get things prepared, because I really think hard times are on their way. No, so that's what I've been doing the last little bit. It's a little discouraging about the amount of stuff I need to do. But in the other side, it's very exciting. I've been collecting some wild edibles, stuff that kind of has medicinal value. You're going to see some videos with that. I did do that, and I'm probably going to try to do a lot more hunting and fishing, because it has become obvious to me that running a farm is a lot of work, and you have to put a lot of effort in, and then you can't go hunting and fishing. I don't have to raise the deer. I don't have to feed the fish. The good Lord has done that for us. So I'm kind of starting to shift my view on what I need to do, because when you're still working, it's very hard to be able to do a whole-on farm and keep everything rolling and be a lot more self-sufficient. So that's what's happening around the cheap homestead, and in the next little bit you'll see more videos, but I wanted to give you guys an update and say sorry that I haven't been posting regularly. Hopefully going into the fall I'm going to make a whole lot more videos. So that's about enough for today, and you guys have a good one.